Broadcast. Broadcast. Bang! I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Wednesday, June the 13th, 2012, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. Egan Jones, really, in my opinion, is what caused this market to absolutely get drilled. You're looking at an hourly chart on the S&P 500. And the day wasn't looking like that. Let me tell you. They tried to make a run to get it through 1330, and it failed. The market failed. Absolutely. But Egan Jones downgrading Spain. Euro, I have to say, held out very well. Surprisingly well. But everything else absolutely came in. Aussie, Kiwi, Loonie. Every single one getting pretty much drilled, but, you look at the charts, they really only came in 50 pips. 1305, people, that is the spot on the futures. We break that, it's over. Sell everything. But when you look at some of the numbers that came out last night, disgusting. The only good number that I see, really, was Japan. Core machine orders, up 5.7%. Very impressive. But again, previous month was down 2.8. But when you look across the board, we have deflationary numbers, producer prices collapsing globally across the board. U.S., Switzerland, Germany, even France. CPI was supposed to be up 0.2. It was down 0.1. But again, given the downgrade, you would have thought that the euro would have been a lot weaker, and it wasn't. Now, in my opinion, that doesn't necessarily make a difference because, again, same type of head and shoulders, right? Yeah, you can come up here. That's the S&P, right? So we can get all the way up to 126.40. As long as we don't take this out, euro's going to look just fine, thank you. And again, if we break through 124.40, that would probably mean the S&Ps are breaking through 1305. U.S. retail sales, disgusting. Core retail sales revised down to 0.3%. This month's number came out negative 0.4. Producer prices collapsing down 1%. And headline retail sales worse than expected, but again, ex-tranny is the key. Business inventories right in line in the U.S. Crude inventories a little bit better. Negative 200,000, supposed to be negative 1.6 million. And that's it. But again, between Egan Jones, I think that drilled the market. Between Greenspan also saying it was a failed experiment on the euro. But certainly J.P. Morgan Chase, that was a J.P. Morgan Chase rally. Absolutely. But again, that failed. And again, looking at this S&P, we've had a nice bounce, rolling over, couldn't take out this 1330. We got below 1305. Say goodnight. Good night. Now, going to the daily charts, obviously. I rarely go the hourly, but again, the hourly, very important. And we have a New Zealand rate decision. I don't expect to change. I'm going to try and get this video uploaded early so you folks can get an idea. But let me tell you, this New Zealand dollar really reversed. You look at the daily chart on the S&P, and again, you see that 1305 number, very important. And we look at this New Zealand. I think they're going to talk rates down. I don't think they're going to cut rates, but I think they're going to talk rates down. We got pretty overbought. We have triple roll, people. Remember, that's Wednesday. They pay triple interest. But 5 p.m. Eastern, right on the smack dot, is going to be the rate decision. So you got to hate it. When's that time zone going to change? But again, look at this Kiwi, nice little shooting star here. I think Ballard will talk rates down. I think he'll say the global economic situation is deteriorating. If things get worse, they might be forced to cut rates. Bang! Say bye-bye. And when you look at some of the other ones, remember I made a blue horseshoe call in pound Kiwi. Let me tell you something. This baby couldn't break through 99.50 today. You got your double doji, hammer, doji today. Stop yourself out at 99, 199.40. Hopefully you bought it around double par. I might tweet. But Easy stop, and I think this thing, easy, has 206 written all over it. I mean easy. If the stock market's going to come in, risk off, look at that, 206. Golden retracement, 61.8. Love it. This should be an easy trade once we clear the tower. Look at the 200-day moving averages coming up to. If the stock market's really going to come in, this baby's going to fly like the wind. And the same thing applies for pound Aussie. Another one that looks like it wants to come on here. And even the Aussie dollar. This baby gets to 157 to the moon. Fly me to the freaking moon. And again, you know, we had triple witching. That means option expiration, futures, contracts, cash contracts, all expiring on Friday. So we're going to get more volatility. We look at this Aussie dollar. Nice reversal. Can't get through par. Gotta love that. Stop yourself out again. Par 10. Lose 60 pips to make 97.50. Oh, JoJo likes that. You like that trade? All right. Oh, baby. And let me tell you something. If New Zealand does come out with more of a hawkish statement, you're going to see Aussie Kiwi come in, even though it reversed nicely, inside day 2. And you will see Aussie Kiwi come in nicely, and that should mean Aussie dollar goes down. Maybe New Zealand goes nowhere. So the cross rate's very important. But the euro holding up very well. And, you know, you look at this euro Kiwi. Look at this. Nice reversal there. The euro very strong today. Surprisingly strong. But you look at this euro Kiwi reversing huge. 150, 170 pips. Hello. Channel line. This looks pretty good. Nailed the channel line. Well, hang on. To perfection. Never took out the lows. Oh, baby. Another one that looks like 165. Certainly bounced up maybe the 200 EMA. Came in 1,000 pips, almost. Ready to have a nice pop. Gold came in a little bit, didn't do much. But again, with QEG, global quantitative easing coming. Gold still, to me, is more of a long. Absolutely. But I think gold, you know, certainly could bounce, but I do think gold is a short. Because, again, when they really want to sell everything, they're going to sell everything. Gold, oil, you name it, they'll sell it. Oil looks terrible. Syria, I'm telling you, is on the precipice of a major civil war disaster. Russian relations in the U.S. are going down the toilet. Putin, with his shirt off, showing his chest, sending attack helicopters to Syria. Unbelievable. You would think, in today's day and age, that brutal dictators aren't going to be funded by China and Russia, but they don't care. Tell you, crude oil is going to explode if Syria goes down, which I think Syria is going to be a flashpoint, people. It looks so bad. Syria is going to be a major civil war. Russians don't care. Stick it to you, Obama. And let me tell you something. Michelle is never going to let Obama. Never. More people, children being killed, used as human shields. And the spillover effect. Turkey gets brought in because now apparently they're heading towards the Turkish border. That's a disaster right there. But again, looking at sterling, that's what we do. Again, besides the New Zealand rate decision, we got plenty of data coming out. And by the way, U.S. number, retail sales, this is the first time in 2 years we've had back-to-back negative numbers. Don't tell me the economy hasn't fallen off a cliff. Oh, yeah. Cable, while it did close very strong, it did take out previous day high. Couldn't make it through 156. Cable looks like a nice short now. Swiss is going to be very, very volatile, in my opinion. I think this Euro Swiss, again, it's only a matter of time before it cracks. Krakatoa. They are not going to be able to support it. Another $10 billion. I mean, they are continuing to sell the Swiss franc, the SNB. That's at 3:30 a.m. Eastern. Very curious. The press conference is going to be big. Financial stability report. How much more can they continue to prop this thing up? Euro Swiss. Can you imagine if the euro goes bye-bye? They are gonna back off. You gotta love the short. It's wasting buying power, but it's only a matter of when. It's not if. Euro Swiss cracks. Absolutely. Eurozone, year-on-year, CPI coming out. You know that's going to suck win. Core supposed to be at 1.6. I think that's going to be weaker. Deflation. U.S. CPI coming out. Deflation. Now, you do get that kind of number. If the U.S. core CPI, let's say, drops to nothing, zero, donut, let me tell you something. You are going to have more stimulus. Absolutely. And if you do, you get a weak CPI number, this dollar yen cannot make it through. I like dollar yen short, absolutely. And even this euro yen short, rolling over, up on the day, and when the market is down, bond yields down. Euro sterling, showing some life. Amazing, given the downgrade and the relative strength performance of the euro today. Amazing. Euro Canada, Euro Aussie, everything euro, pretty much up. Look at this. Euro Aussie broke down, terrible, now ripping. Now, you would basically say that that's a good sign for the market that the euro is holding up relatively well. Yes, you can make that case. But again, I do not think this euro is going to take out 126.70, that spot. I think this channel line is going to hold. It's about 126.50. I think you get strength in the euro. You want to sell it. But again, amazing going into the weekend. This euro, unless there's any news, I cannot imagine the euro going into the weekend strong given the Greek vote. And you had tons of news coming out from all different people talking about the possibility of an exit, the implications, yada, yada, yada. We got Bank of England Governor King speaking, 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That should be interesting. We got U.S. current account coming out as well. Big numbers. And headline risk, obviously the key. But the euro, while it does look decent, I still like it short. Again, the dollar index held up fairly well throughout the course of the day. But again, this is all the euro because basically everything else, non-euro against the dollar got whacked. Dollar Canada looks good. Commodity currencies look terrible. But you look at this dollar index, doesn't look great, but I don't think we break through 81.60. I think if the euro shows some strength, I think you sell into it. We reverse tomorrow. Why anyone would want to go into the weekend long is beyond me. So I think any strength without any news, the euro should be sold. Dollar Canada looks good now. Looks like we're going to pop up easy, 103.50. Certainly we clear through 103.30 to the moon. And we get through there, we could be talking easy. Back up to 105. But again, this is broken out. You see the 10, 20, 30 EMA is now starting to turn back again. We are across the upside. This is a bull market in dollar Canada. Commodity currencies look like death. Absolutely. Dollar Swiss. A nice trade going on this thing. Again, amazing, given the fact that the stock market came in and the dollar gained a little bit at the end of the day. But again, it was more commodity currency. So, Swiss franc to me, this looks terrible. I think you want to be short this as a hedge. Euro Swiss, again, could crack tonight on this news. So I think if you're going to be short the euro, being short euro dollar Swiss, certainly a good hedge. Absolutely. And this pound Swiss, big reversal. Oh, baby. Did not get to my channel line, though. I was looking to sell it at 150. Never got there. Missed it by that much. All right, people. Well, again, should be a big night ahead. A big night. And I think that there were some good trades here today. Sterling yen. Again, one of our game plan worked out to perfection. Retail sales were going to suck. We got out of most of our yen trades. Nice and profitable. Didn't reverse, though. But now, going back down. That's it. And I think, again, this dollar yen looks like toast. Barring any news. Any big news. S&P looks terrible. I think we're going to retest 1305. Head back down there. And then we'll see. Again, I'm not necessarily looking for a crash. You never know, though. And again, who wants to be long going into this weekend without any news? Without any news. Tomorrow's Thursday. And we got Triple Witch on Friday. Oh, baby. It's going to get guns, guns, guns. Actione. Try my product. 1 week free trial. Email me. info@globalfxllc.com. Follow me on Facebook. Voice of Forex. Follow me on YouTube. Voice of Forex. And follow me on Twitter. Voice of Forex. The only voice you'll ever need. Who truly loves to make you money. Oh, baby. Get ready. Big night. Bye-bye.